Right? Shalom, shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto YAHAWAH, BAHASHEM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHEM, Ruach, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and shalom to the mighty Akim, Wathim, who are diligently waiting to be delivered from this final captivity. This is Brother Kawakab coming at you with another lesson. And, today's lesson just, kind of flowing through the spirit, but at the same time, I want to get a little bit of news. There's, last time I just checked today. By the time I checked today, all right, or I guess a few seconds ago, I don't know, there wasn't really much news. All there is that I saw was Israel's plan on wanting to take over Gaza, and as a result of that, you have this thing of things aren't going so well, or things aren't being for Babylon's Slovakia, or just in general in terms of peace. There's never, and that's the thing, is there's never going to be any true peace, okay, especially with Esau. Now let me get this in I think it's 2nd Ezra chapter 9 verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs pass which I told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. All right, so basically we're looking at these different signs. We're looking at all this stuff that's going on, that's happening, that's popping off. All right, and we're taking this to be signs that we're just that much closer to the end. We're that much closer to deliverance. All right. So as a result of that, the thing that we're examining are biblical prophecies. We're watching are the final prophecies coming to pass? Are the wars, rumors of wars, as in reference to in Matthew chapter 24, okay, 4 through verse 8. Actually, let's get that instead of just referencing it. Matthew chapter 24, verse 4, and Yahawashi answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am Hamashiach, and shall deceive many. So that was one of the prophecies where there's going to be a lot of false prophets that are going to say, oh yeah, I'm Yahawashi, I'm the Savior, I'm Jesus Christos, and all that stuff. And there have been people. As a matter of fact, I saw multiple people that are already claiming. There are Israelites, Jakes, that are saying that they're Yahawashi. There are people that are saying that Tupac was Yahawashi. There's people that there are Edomites that are claiming to be Yahawashi. There are a whole bunch of different people that are saying all these different things. All right, and again, there are these are part of the prophecies that we are made known of, that we're just that much closer to deliverance. So these are good news for us to see. There are people that are someone that just saw me, and they gave the the nod, a Jake and whatnot. You never know just who knows, and again, like that, it could just be as simple as that little wave, that little nod, and whatnot, that little acknowledgement of the prophets that could make you say, like, okay, you know what? Let me go see what's going on. What is this the thing? Let me go learn more and whatnot. All right. Let me go repent. All right. It's as simple as that. That the Lord could lead someone to turn their heart into doing the right thing. All right. So you never know. So that's always. Let me get that as well before I continue on. Hebrews chapter 13, verse 2, be not forgetful to entertain strangers, for thereby some have entertained angels unawares. Okay, so you never know, the angels, they're like our older brothers or brothers and whatnot, where they're watching out for us, and they're reporting to Yahweh, all right, oh yeah, this brother was doing this brother did this, because this brother is being sincere and trying to wake up the lost sheep. All right, so this is where we take those be diligent in, not just dismissing someone because, oh, well, they probably just don't get it, or they look like an Edomite or this, that, and third. Especially if you're dismissing someone that just looks like an Edomite, you can't be doing that, because you never know if you are offending the elect. Okay, if you're just dismissing the elect, if you're saying, oh, you have white skin, so I don't care about you and all that stuff. Well, then what if that was what if their father was a so-called black man? What if their grandfather, their father's was a so-called black man and whatnot? All right, then that's when they're an actual Israelite, and you're over here dismissing the elect. All right, and then you're gonna have to pay for it. You're gonna have to answer for not helping that brother return to the truth sooner. All right, this is very important that we pay attention to all these different types of things, because it is not no joke. It's not no joke for us to be. This is deathly serious. Okay, the reason why we go out here on the highways and byways is because is to make sure that our people are edified, our people are able to return to YAHAWAH. On top of that, we also make sure that YAHAWAH is pleased with our work, hearing that, okay, we're doing the work that we're supposed to be doing. All right, we're fulfilling we're doing the pleasures of the Lord, YAHAWAH. Let's get that. Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear Yahweh and keep His commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. All right, so our duty, our main reason for being is to please Yahweh. Okay, fear Him, keep His commandments, and just do everything that He says. That's our duty. That's the reason why we were created, which sounds very different to what you were taught as you were growing up. You probably were taught when you were growing up, you need to get into heaven, do whatever you want to do, or some sort of stuff where it's a self-pleasing or self-serving doctrine, rather than pleasing the higher up, or the higher being that's looking after you and actually giving you the life that you live right now. All right, that's the thing about the society where everyone. As a matter of fact, let's get that. Romans chapter 1, verse 25. Who changed the truth of Yahweh into a lie, and worship and serve the creature more than the Creator, who is blessed forever. Amen. That's basically the thing where you have people that are more focused on serving the creature rather than the Creator. They're more serving. They're more willing to serve. Oh yeah, let's serve man. Let's serve celebrities. All right. When a lot of these celebrities, look at P Diddy. All right, P Diddy. Everyone used to love P Diddy. Oh, he makes good music. All this and a third. And look, he got exposed for doing all that stuff. Oh, Tyler Perry. All right. There's a bunch of people that had good reports, but then it got out that they were wicked. They were doing a whole bunch of stuff behind closed doors. All right, there's more, I'm sure, but we just don't know. All right, and Slocky, that's even the thing where whenever there's fame involved, there's always people that are doing stuff behind closed doors, and they keep it a secret. Whenever there's fame involved, like oh yeah, this person, you don't know. I have the inside scoop for you. Well, people are actually doing a whole bunch of wickedness. All right, behind closed doors. Like there are people that are abusing their power, doing X, Y, and Z. All right, and they never a lot of times they never give names, but we all know who it is. Right? We all know who these people are because they said that it's celebrities. All right, and we can narrow it down. They just haven't been exposed yet. Right? They weren't. No one has snitched on them yet. So let's go back to Matthew chapter 24. Verse 5, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am Hamashiach, and shall deceive many. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all of these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. And that's another thing where we are looking out for these different signs. These signs of, oh yeah, there's people that are saying that, oh yeah, I'm the Savior. Oh, I'm Jesus Christos, I'm this, I'm the third. All right, when in actuality, they're just lying. They're lying to get some followers, to get some clout, to get some money. That's been a common thing that people are doing now, where they're creating doctrines, and the people, especially Jake women, all right, they are eating that shit up. All right, especially what was that one dude's name? Young Pharaoh. After he got a whole bunch of money from talking a whole bunch of nice stuff, he took their money and left. Slakia. He took their money and left. All right, where it's like, oh well, Slakia. Well, you guys said, he's trustworthy. Oh, he's not gonna do this. He's not gonna do that. Well, look at he's gone. He disappeared off the internet. All right. He got money. He got the money. He got mansions, all these cars, and all this stuff. He has all that wealth now because the people were funding him, giving him money for all this stuff. And then, oh look now, where is he now? He took the money up and left. He's gone now. He's not on the internet anymore. All right. Maybe he might come back when he needs more money, but besides that, as soon as he got what he needed from the people, he's gone. He finished. He ended the stuff. He was done doing all that talking for the so-called black man, all right, or black men, black women, saying, oh, the black woman is God, and that was a big thing where I think he was the person that started that whole black woman is God thing, and then you have a whole bunch of people that are parroting that, and then as a result of their parroting, as soon as the dude that started it left, then what? You're just parroting something that the same dude is not even repeating. He's not even repeating anymore. He's just done. And as a matter of fact, let's get that as well. Bear with me one moment. Acts chapter. Hold on 1 second, Slakia. Okay, now I see. I just fixed the thing. It was, yeah. Anyway, as I was saying, the stuff about this is Acts chapter 5 verse 38. And now I say unto you, refrain from these men and let them alone. For if this counsel or this work be of men, it will come to naught. All right. So basically, if someone's doing something and they're not, if the work that they're doing is not of YAHAWAH and His, then it's not going to stand. It's not going to keep on going. It's not going to keep on flourishing. The Lord's going to make it end eventually. Okay, the Lord's going to make it not last long, not have any substance to it. It's going to be brought to an abrupt end, or the Lord's going to put a stop to it one way or another. All right, but because the true work of the Lord, all right, the true work of the Lord is still going and still pushing and still growing, all right, then that's what is still gonna go. It's never gonna lose its fire, all right. It's gonna keep on going. It's gonna keep on going until the day Yahawashi ends, or it's like it. Yahawashi returns / the famine of the word. All right, when the famine of the word hits, that's when and by famine of the word I mean, like, Esau's gonna force us out off the streets. Esau's gonna say, oh yeah, you know what? There's gonna be a curfew or whatever type of stuff's gonna be. It could be like in the form of curfew, no more free speech, no more talking about whatever, okay? Or these types of people are bad for the nation and whatnot. They're domestic, whatever. All right, they're gonna link us and do all these type of things because they've already been doing that for just people in general. Okay, it's not even just something that's exclusive to us. They've already been, hating people that speak against. They've already been hating people that speak out against the military. Or DJT. All right, that is a big thing that's been going on. Let's go back to Matthew 24, verse 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. And that's another thing where, you hear these wars, right? The wars that's going on, the current wars that's going on, Israel and Hamas, all right, as well as what's the other one? Russia and Ukraine. That's still going on, I'm pretty sure. All right. All this is going on, right? That's still going on right now, and it's not getting any easier. It's not getting, what's the word? It's not slowing down. The Lord's going to keep on ramping it up and making it more and more until the appointed time when Yahawashi returns and we are finally delivered. All right, and this is what we're waiting for. We're waiting for the Lord to, get us out of here. This is not our rest. Let's go to Micah. Micah chapter 2, verse 10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. Because it is polluted, it shall destroy you, even with the sword destruction. Okay, this is not our rest. It's not where we're supposed to be saying, "Oh yeah, I'm trying to kick my feet up and spend the rest of my days in." Like, no, this society isn't even meant for an Israelite to be able to live comfortably like that. Even with the richest of the richest Israelites, all right. Even then, still. Even then, still, there have been reports of rich Israelites going through some sort of persecution and injustice. All right, so you really want to say that live that type of way where if you go outside, or even if you don't go outside, there's going to be some sort of bullshit waiting for you, some way, somehow, where you're going to have to face some sort of persecution. All right, you're going to be treated as some sort of second-class citizen. All right, that's not what we're waiting for. That's not our coup de grace, whatever it's called. All right, that's not where we want to lay up our treasure. Which, let's get that. As a matter of fact, Matthew chapter 6, verse 19. Matthew chapter 6, verse 19. Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust do it corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust do it corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. All right. So yeah, this is our goal. We're supposed to be laying up, building up our spiritual bank accounts rather than our physical bank accounts. Okay. But yeah, you might want to actually, as a matter of fact, let's get that. Haggai chapter 1 verse 6, ye have sown much and bring in little, ye eat, but ye have not enough, ye drink, but ye are not filled with drink, ye clothe you, but there is none warm. And he that earneth wages to put into a bag with holes. All right, this is the life of an Israelite, of us. More specifically, let me also get this. Baruch chapter 3, verse 8. Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity, where thou hast scattered us for reproach and a curse, and to be subject to payments according to all the iniquities of our fathers, which departed from the Lord our power. Okay? That's the thing, where we are subject to payments. We always have to pay, or you have to pay so many different bills, or you have to pay this bill, you pay that bill. All right, it's never enough. And on top of that, there's always going to be some sort of, oh, you have to pay to get your car fixed, to get something in the house that's broken fixed, or to get paid to get something fixed, like whatever. All right, something that's always happening where you're never even able to save up money. All right, speaking from experience, by the way. There have been times when I've been saving up money, saving up, and I wanted to buy a certain thing, and then guess what? Oh, I had to pay for something. I had to pay for some sort of unforeseen expense. All right, that shit has happened to me so many times. It's not even funny, and it only ever happens. It only ever happens whenever I have a little bit of money saved up, and whenever I just starting to get some money. Some bit more money in a comfortable position. All right. Outside of that, okay. Well, oh yeah, no. Right now, I can't do it. I just have to manage with whatever terrible situation that I'm currently in. No, like that type. That's basically how stuff is, in general. All right. I'm pretty sure most Jakes know the feeling. They've experienced that type of stuff where it's always something. Okay, that's why I like to say it's always something. There's always something that's waiting to be a problem. All right, but yeah, going back to Matthew chapter 24 verse 7. And for a nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. Okay. So there's going to be, the time when, different races of people, nation against nation, all right? The nation of Israel, the nation of Edom, the nation of whatever, Ishmael, Moab, Ammon, all these different nations are going to rise up to fight against one another, especially Jacob and Esau, all right? Especially Jacob and Esau because of how things are going. Because of how things are going, especially with the growing tensions in Babylon. I don't know if you heard, there was that one that news where there was this Edomite guy that was fighting this one Jake. All right, those two were fighting. Another Israelite, Jake got involved to stop the fight. The Edomite attacked the Jake, and then it turned into a whole big brawl for a bunch of Edomites. It's like a bunch of Israelites attacking the one Edomite because he was fighting everyone. He was picking a fight with everyone. No one wanted to even fight with him. Okay, apparently that's basically what they had reported, okay? And it's like all the Jakes got arrested, but not the Edomite. And it's like, well, again, it goes back into how unfair the society is, all right? And that's, again, like, this is not our rest. This is not where we want to sit. This is not, or not sit, well, not necessarily sit, but, you know, sit as in rest, or, you know, lay our feet up, or lay up our stuff, or lay up our, not captivity, our rest, or our households. You don't want to start a family in where and that's the thing that I always used to say. I said to myself ever since I was ever since a bunch of years ago. I don't remember how long ago, or maybe even when I was a teenager, and I was still going to school. I always said, you know what, I don't even want to have kids in this society, because it would break my heart. It would break my heart to hear about, oh, my son is getting beat by some freaking cops unfairly, or my daughter is being some freaking whore and whatnot. Like, these are the things that that went through my mind and make me just like, I don't know. I'm good on that. Like, especially as I'm not a father. Thank the Lord, I'm not a father in this society. But yeah, of course, I want to be a father one day, maybe. But the thing is that you don't want your children to be brought up in a wicked society where literally anywhere, anytime, that they could just easily be abused, and there's never any true place where you can say, okay, you know what, my child is in this place at school or whatever. I know for 100% fact that they're going to be safe. Okay, when even then, even if you take your children with you, all right, even if your children are with you and you go somewhere in the car, all right, and even then they're not afraid. It's like they're not safe. Okay, you still have to worry about, oh, is someone going to try you? Is someone going to attack you? Or are the police going to come after you? And like, these are the things that go through my mind and make me think like, okay, you know what? It's just too much. It just gets to be too much. Like, that's too much stress on my mind. I already have to worry about myself. All right. So, how much more do I have to worry about my own flesh and blood, my children, wife, all that stuff? Like, it's not. This is why I say. It's why I keep on saying. This kingdom is not our kingdom. This place is not for us. All right. It just, as read in Micah chapter 2 verse 10, okay, arise ye in the part where this is not your rest. This is not the place where you want to, you know, lay up for yourself treasures. Okay, it's not where you want to say this is where I want to spend the rest of my days in. Like, no, all right, especially with working like a freaking slave every day. Oh, and that's the thing. Like, slavery did not end with those plantations. When the plantations ended, the slavery still went on. Slavery is even here today, okay? Because rather than providing housing for you, they make it so that you guys are, or sorry, not you guys, all of us, okay? All of us have to participate in finding a job, getting money, doing all these different stuff and whatnot. All right, where we have to continue to funnel money into the economy and stuff like that. All right, for them to benefit off of it. All right. Have you ever heard of trickle down economics? All right, where basically they said if an entire company, if a whole company is getting more money, then everyone in that company is getting more money. That's not true. That couldn't be further from the truth. What actually happens is the company is getting more money. So the owner, the CEO or whatever, okay, he fills his pocket with the excess money, and then everyone else, they don't get any raised. They just keep on getting paid the exact same way that they've been getting paid. There's no increase in anyone's wages and stuff like that. All right, that's why these types of theoretical economics and stuff like that, it never works, because these people are selfish. Number one, the first thing is that they are selfish. All right, that's the first thing you need to remember. It's always, how do the elite get their money up more compared to, oh, why we're not going to do what's right for everyone, what's right by everyone. We're going to do what's right by us and only us. Okay, or maybe sometimes we might have to give them a little bit so they can shut up, but outside of that, no. All right, that's what these strikes are for. But even then, like, oftentimes, it's like, not strikes, protests. With the protests to ask for change in the government, even then that doesn't even work, because it's always about the people complain, and then, okay, well, is there actually something that happens? Is there actually any true changes? Maybe there have been a few changes, but it's never truly enough, because we still go back to the same issues, all right, over and over and over again. Okay, it's the same issues another year, same issues another person in leadership. Okay, we never actually get and we will never actually get true peace, because the wicked are the ones that are in power right now. Let's get that. Proverbs chapter 29, verse 2, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. All right? So when the wicked are in power, the people are going to mourn, and people are mourning right now. They're sad, they're fed up that, oh my God, like, how many times are we going to have to keep on doing the exact same thing over and over again, complaining about the exact same issues? Okay? Things are not getting better, and inflation, the cost of living, all that stuff, and then what? Wages are still sucking. That's the thing. So many different people have been needing to get multiple jobs. Like, before, you were able to get by just by having one job, not college degree, a high school diploma and whatnot. But now, if you don't have a high-paying job, you have to get multiple jobs just to support yourself, or you have to live with other people. All this stuff, like, you can't even just provide for yourself and your family anymore. Right? It's that much harder, where you have to have multiple jobs and stuff like that. And there are so many people that are going through the whole what's it called? Self-employment route, building their own company and stuff like that. Like, it's not an easy thing. It's hard. It's truly hard, and it's not getting any easier. But the thing about that is that's basically a snare, a trap that's going to lead into the MLTV, because with all the people being so fed up with how society is, oh, I'm sick and tired of having to work 3 jobs just to support myself, or 4, 5 jobs just to support my own my family and whatnot, and whatever. Instead, what they're going to do is, we have this new digital thing. All you have to do is take this, and we will give you $2,000 a month. We will give you whatever $1,000 a month, where life is going to be so much easier with this new system implemented. Okay, you'll be able to you'll be able to take less hours, or you don't even need to work at all. All right. And the thing about that is that so many people are going to take it, but they're going to be unaware to the fact that that's the MOTB, or they're going to be aware of it. They're going to know, and then they're just going to take it anyway because it's like, okay, well, I don't care because I just want the free money. All right. And it's because of that mindset. It's because of that mindset. People. That's the thing about people. People, they don't understand. They don't understand about. They don't have morals, basically. The thing about morals is like, you're willing to do anything to get ahead. You're willing to do anything to get what you want. But the thing is that sometimes it's not the right thing to do at a certain moment, or that is not the way to get it. All right, like you have people that are like, I want money. So what I'm gonna do, the best way to get money, let me steal, let me cheat, let me scam, let me do all these different types of stuff. Okay, rather than working an honest job to actually get the money. And again, that's the thing where it's like you have to have the moral. You have to have morals into rejecting doing the wrong stuff or doing evil in order to get what you want. All right, and there's too many people that forfeit their morality just for the sake of temporary pleasure or that quick high in whatever they wanted to do. All right. So as a result of that, yeah, like this is you shouldn't be willing to compromise your morals for the sake of whatever pleasure that you want to do. All right. Now, I want to speak on something else. What was it? I forgot what I was going to say. Whatever. Yahawadah remember it, but Matthew chapter 24, verse 8. Oh, it was Slakia. Matthew chapter 24, verse 8. All of these are the beginning of sorrows, and basically the beginning of sorrows, all the stuff, all the bad stuff that's going to start happening. The wars, the rumors of wars, the MOTB, the freaking the race wars, Slakia, the earthquakes, pestilence, famines, and all that stuff. Okay, there's gonna be a time when people are gonna say, oh, all the farms, which actually that's now. There's been reports of farms, getting burnt down. All right, a lot of stuff have been burning down lately. All right, where the production of food is gonna take a hit. Okay, and we're gonna see that. We're gonna feel that very soon. All right, we're just waiting. We're just waiting for the eventual announcements of, oh, we don't have enough food, or food's gonna run out in 2026 or something. I don't know. I pray that it's earlier than that, but whatever. All right. But we're just waiting for all these different things to happen. All right. And that's basically it. I think this is a good stopping point, especially since I forgot the rest of what I wanted to bring out. But yeah, I pray this lesson was edifying. I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI, Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, BANYAMAN, Shalom.